affected my energy and my demeanor. But I used to say, that those pictures show that it's taken about 20 years off of my face, and it's taken about 50 years off my attitude, because I feel so much more like a teenager. Let's read this together. It affects us in 3 ways: physical, mental, and sexual. On the physical level, it affects endurance, stamina, and resistance to fatigue. How many of you that said that you don't have enough time, that's probably because you're working 2 or 3 jobs, how many of you do find that you're tired at the end of the day? It's really like fighting off exhaustion. Yeah, some of you are not. That's true. I will tell you. Because you're all on vitality. That's right. I can testify that the endurance thing and the stamina thing is true. I had a knee surgery, so I can't walk or run for my exercise, so I swim and do a butterfly stroke, which is a very strenuous stroke. And I hadn't swum for maybe 6 months. And I went to the gym, and I was able to quadruple my swim distance just because I had taken Vitality. There was no other explanation for why I could quadruple my swim time. It didn't make any sense. And not only do you feel this terrific, it's not like drinking caffeine or drinking a Red Bull where you go, woo, I think this is fantastic. It's not like that. It's more like your natural genetic energy profile when you were young comes back into being. And I actually had this perception that I felt like I felt when I was in college and pull all-nighters and do things that none of us can do at once when we're in our 30s or 40s. That's the kind of endurance and stamina you start to feel. You may feel it when you first take it. I had a gentleman feel it the minute he put it into his body. He felt it right away. And I've had other people who didn't feel it for 4 weeks. And Dr. Chang, our Chief Science Officer, says, don't build up expectations that are false. Don't expect somebody to go, whoop-de-doo, I'm going to feel like I'm 17 in 10 minutes. That's not necessarily the case. You might, but we're getting incredible stories. People have doubled their run time. People have increased their lifting power by 40 pounds, or just by taking the Vitality. Eric had a wonderful testimonial. Eric and Roman are the people who put these on. Eric and Roman Moral, and they make this happen for us every week. And Eric's story was that his doctor told him, you shouldn't be taking. How much coffee are you drinking? Because he had acid
reflux
and it wasn't feeling too good. Eric, you want to just shout out the story?
I had acid reflux, and the doctor told me that I had to get off of coffee completely, and I did that with Vitality. I no longer crave it. I don't have the caffeine cravings. I don't need the extra energy because I've got it from Vitality. And I'll tell you, it's so relieving to be able to go into a Starbucks, sit down, and not be like jittering for that cup of coffee. I now drink those little green juice things, and it's just fantastic.
It's nice. And if you liked coffee, you could still drink your coffee. It doesn't say you should never ever drink coffee. But what if you felt like $1 million and didn't have all the bad results from the coffee or from the Red Bull? Let's talk about mental cognition, clarity, focus, memory, and alertness. Now, who wouldn't want that? How many of you have ever walked into a room and couldn't remember why? How many of you said, honey, can you help me find my glasses? And they say, well, they're on your bed. These are things that we don't like too much. And we have one particular distributor that experienced incredible focus after a lifetime of feeling that she had what they would maybe call ADD, attention deficit disorder. But she never was diagnosed, but she always was very scattered, like a scatterbrain, And she couldn't finish a book, she couldn't finish a project. She made up for it by being charming and very bright, but it was a horrible way to live her life. And after a week on Vitality, she said, I couldn't believe that I had lived 35 years of my life thinking that that was normal, when in fact it was not. Just think of what that would be like, what that would mean to people. We've got people, by the way, the clinical trials are fantastic. They compared this product to a placebo and to ginkgo biloba, both of which scored very low over a 6-week period of these cognitive tests. And I don't know if they're going to, I'm sure that they're going to release the studies pretty soon. I have got hands on here. I want you guys to see them, because these are done by independent third-party laboratories. They weren't done by us. And the Vitality, you can see that the cognitive abilities improved over a 6-week period dramatically. What if you can think better? I think that would be fantastic. I'd really like to think better. telling this story for the last, I don't know, since it came out, since about November or so. Her name is Shirley. And I don't know, but Shirley is, do you tell your age, Shirley? You do?
I'm 75.
She's 75 years old. And she had a vitality experience, and she was very, I think, polite in the way she expressed how this was. She said, honey, if you're taking it, just make sure your husband's taking it too. Oh, Shirley, I have gotten so much pleasure out of that story. Probably not as much as you. But look here, doesn't contain stimulants, has no caffeine, no guarana. You know that guarana is the same as ephedrine, which is the same as fen-phen, which was outlawed. How come they even get away with putting this in there? I don't get it. Taurine and Mawlong, these are so dangerous. I've been to the hospital from taking those things. It got me so jittery that I had to go to the emergency room because my heart was racing so hard. I didn't know what they were in some kind of a drink. This is many years ago. In a health drink, a health drink that had Mawlong in it. 14 patents, fantastic stuff. Has anybody got $5,000? No. Has any? Oh, come on. Has anybody got $5,000? Well, if you do, you can go get one of these tests. These tests are maps, and it shows the genes, how they are expressed in a young person. The middle one shows how the genes are expressed in that same person when they get older. The third panel on the right shows what happens when you put age-lock vitality in there, 92%. Now, look, not all the green didn't go all the way back to green, and all the red didn't go all the way back to red. But what if you could feel 92% of what you felt when you were in your prime? Well, some of you are still in your prime. What if you could stay in your prime for the rest of your life? Age robs us of our vitality. We're getting it back. I've had people. I'm not a grandmother. I didn't have children. I don't know how this would be. But I've seen all people say that when you're looking at your kids or you're looking at your grandkids, you say to yourself, "Man, I wish I could bottle that energy." Guess what? They did. They bottled it, and it's called vitality. Now, I want you to meet somebody who is so impressive to me because he is a complete businessman from the word go. He's an entrepreneur. He's been extremely successful in Las Vegas in particular. He's going to tell you his story. I won't rob him of the chance to tell you his story, but he's charming, and he's funny, and he's bright. But the main thing you want to know is that he was an incredibly successful businessman, and they dragged him screaming and kicking because of Nu Skin. He didn't think he wanted to do this, and now he's one of our most utterly successful entrepreneurs in the field of Nu Skin, and he's going to tell you how you could do the same so that you can turn these, yes, revolutionary discoveries into something that would revolutionize your bank accounts. So would you please give a Vegas welcome